today. From Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City.
NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And they'll be led out by their quarterback, and none other than Cam Newton.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
First play from scrimmage, Newton going to throw it.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. A shotgun snap for Newton. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 32-yard line. Again, Newton. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Newton. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 14. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. From the red zone now, Newton. He'll get that underneath Etienne. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. From the 9, 2nd and 5. Now it's Newton. And he whips that one incomplete there. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. To throw is Newton. Probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. And his kick is good. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
The run there on 1st down gets him a yard to the 26. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that's knocked away and incomplete. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Now a first down throw for Newton. He finds his man, complete. It's Johnston.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. Down inside the 40. The numbers on the ground for Etienne last week.
Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Newton to throw. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 27-yard line. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Newton on first down.
And that one going to be off target and incomplete. The Jaguars at 8-2 on the year. And they come in as a team that looks like a well-oiled machine getting ready for the postseason. Winners of 8 of their last 10.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Now it's Newton here off the bootleg.
They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton on the move to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, first down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on 2nd down.
Straight ahead, Etienne.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will make it 6-0.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
On play action, it's Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. first quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
2 yards on the pickup there, and that will bring up second down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Woods. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
That catch puts him 80 away from 1,000. He's now at 920, and 920, that ties him with Torrey Holt.
That's a great name to remember, but the number, 920, almost boggles the mind, doesn't it? You're talking about 80 catches away from 1,000. What a phenomenal achievement if he gets there, and I have no reason to believe he won't.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now here's Mahomes. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 6-0 our score after 1. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1.
Has his man, it's Shakir.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 22-yard line. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he is going to lose yardage here. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
And Mahomes is going to keep it.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes, a 4-yard touchdown scamper.
And the Chiefs have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
Taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25.
Comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They're kind of searching for that magic elixir. You know, they're moving the football a little bit, but not with any great consistency.
I love that term you just used, elixir, right?
Old school.
Old school. I love that because you don't want to put too much pressure on your defense as well. All right, if you're kicking field goals, that's great. But your defense has to keep going out there and holding the other team. You're not giving them any cushion to work with, and that gets tougher and tougher as the game goes along. Put the ball in the end zone and get 6s. That's the ambrosia that they're looking for.
Ambrosia and trying to erase this deficit. Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now Newton. Over the middle, it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
his position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. They fake the give. Newton. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Newton throwing again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Newton now to throw. And he's got his big wide receiver complete.
Etienne will get it into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Now the try here for the point after. And he puts this one through as the lead moves to 13-7. So that drives 7 plays in length.
And it was capped off by a Travis Etienne touchdown run.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
On second down, they'll run it here.
And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23.
The Chiefs on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And he'll just get rid of it.
Yeah, that's a nice job there defensively to blanket those receivers on third down. And as a quarterback, all you can do is just lob one toward the bench. Not too close, mind you, and live to punt the football.
Jamie Gillen now on to punt. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. They were winners a week ago over the Steelers, and they lead this one as well as they start here 1st and 10.
And they'll begin by running the option.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
From the 44, Newton. He'll drop that underneath to Etienne. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Etienne up the middle. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Newton. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now left side on the swing pass. Touchdown! Travis Etienne. He scored on the ground and through the air as his guys are able to extend their lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Mahomes firing complete, and they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Mahomes used to moving quickly in college, trying to get his guys to the line. Mahomes throw complete to Shakir. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Mahomes now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. Hit as he throws, and the ball is out. It's a live football. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did. Following the fumble recovery, Newton. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Being chased out left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. And that is no good. And the lead will hold at 13.
two problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
On is Jamie Gillen to punt this one away.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
The Jaguars ready to go on offense for the final time in this first half. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
On first down, Newton. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
52 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Newton. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Johnston, and he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. On 1st and 10, Newton. Forced out to his left.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game as we send you down to Orlando. We're
past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20.
Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making a tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. A very costly sack there on 3rd and goal. Pushes him back big time. And now you'd figure the field goal team coming on 4th.
And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game. He said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me alive. And the coach finally just looked at him and said, applaud.
That time 12 yards on the pass play, but still shy of where they needed to go. 4th and goal. Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that cuts into the deficit. It's now 20-10.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2.
They'll start on the ground. Etienne up past the 30. 2nd down coming up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Etienne once more.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
70 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They'll try the left side with Etienne. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
On 2nd and 9. Newton. It's a short one here. Complete to the tight end. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. From the gun on 3rd down, Newton.
Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he will have a Jaguars first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Back to the ground with Etienne.
Shoves him away. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down. Offensive line right now really freeing up the rushing lanes on this drive.
And we have to give them props. They've earned them. But these big runs that we're seeing, they don't result without everyone else being involved as well. Blocking on the perimeter.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Keanu Neal.
And the Chiefs are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Mahomes to throw. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes.
Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Mahomes. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Now ETN to start the drive. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And they'll go again with ETN. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Newton on 3rd down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have a Jags first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
At first glance, I thought he just used his size in order to win the route. But he also had a little subtle move in there as well. Made the defender think he was going one direction and was able to track the ball in another.
Now Newton on first down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. A handoff for ETN. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 109 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Newton. Over the middle, complete. That's Johnston. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. They'll run with ETN. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides will be thrilled with that.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, 2nd down. So it's a quarter that saw these two teams trade field goals here as we've reached the end of 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 7, Mahomes hitting Juju on the slant. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Throwing now is Mahomes.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick six, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 24.
He'll throw from the gun. Shakir hauls it in.
A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. On 2nd and inches, Mahomes throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
And they're going to get this up to midfield. Those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. But it looks like the Chiefs are going to get it back.
Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing, and if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Mahomes finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
And this offense on 3rd down today, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 19.
Quick slant to Shakir. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Another tote for Etienne.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
128 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. Here's a give to Etienne.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4 but got 3. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight home. It is always such a treat, Charles, in the NFL when you can go on the road and get a victory, and that's exactly what they accomplished here today.
The trip home so much sweeter, isn't it? All the noise they heard before, how tough it is to win on the road, how tough it is to play in this stadium, how hyped up that crowd's going to be. They just used it as fuel, came in full of confidence, believed in themselves, and got it done.
So for the Jags, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they'll get another road test next